Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much if you stuck around from the Minecraft stream. Welcome back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is the one post-game stream that I'm expecting to do, and it's just going to be all Simon all day long. Hope everyone's having fun. This fine Wednesday, it is a Wednesday. I need to know what that log says. We will hopefully find out today. We're going to be going in with the same strategy as last time. Verso, Mael, CL. We have, frankly, a pretty decent setup for it. And I could be spending a lot more of my time going and grinding for Lumina points so we can end up with a bunch more skills and stuff. But I think we got it pretty close last time. I just need to execute on some of the parries. We will keep Lumina points and changes like that as a backup. Just checking challenges. We do not have any enemy life multiplier. I might start New Game Plus if we're able to beat this today. The other thing I've considered doing is either a solo character challenge or a character challenge where we just play with Verso and Mael, or Gustav and Mael to begin with, and then Verso after Act 2, because... or after Act 1, rather, once you get hold of Verso. Because, according to the game, those are the two characters that matter. Press L1, make sure you go to the Experiments tab and enable Experiments. That's the problem I had, but you can do that in a world you've already created, so that should be it. Anyway, we're fighting Simon.
Not impressed.
I need to remember how all of his combos work. That was not the combo I expected it to be, so that's a great start. But luckily we have revives for everybody. So the general received wisdom here is that Mael is going to do absurd amounts of damage in Virtuoso Stance. That's more than half his health in phase 1.
CL, incoming.
Okay, I remember how to parry that. I was just bad at the first one. That's fine. Fortune's Fury is going to mean that Mael does absurd amounts, and also Verso does absurd amounts. Mael needs to be in Virtuoso Stance, mainly for counterattacks, because she doesn't have enough AP the rest of the time to do any significant damage. But we also have Last Chance. I think if we put Cheetah on Mael, it would be over. So that's another strategy I might try out later. Verso, in the meantime, needs to get up to S rank as soon as possible, which he does. He breaks on base attack and has 4 attacks because of combo. That gets us through phase 1. So the light speed attack is still going to be my nemesis. The rest of them I know how to parry. It might take me a couple of tries to get up to speed again. Need to shake the rust off slightly. Short combo is good. It's a little bit rough on that second phrase there, but at least I managed. So, I put guard down on Mael. I think it's going to be nice to have him defenseless for 3 rounds, but I think I Stendhal first. Okay, not bad, but not great either. I think we're going to start with Fortune's Fury on Verso. Or maybe we intervention on Verso now just so that he can get into S rank. Just in case we end up counterattacking at all. I remember we also have follow-up with Verso, so that means we get to do a ton of extra damage while he's defenseless, which is huge. As long as I'm happy with staying on 2 AP, and if he's marked, we get so much extra damage, which is great. Long combo still sucks, but I have parried it in the past. Not immediately, though. Mael gets resurrected. I think we'll apply guard down now.
Their defenses are down.
Then if we Fortune's Fury on Verso, we get another turn with CL. Which means we can put Verso into turn order here.
You're outmatched.
And then do a ton of damage right away. We get a ton extra because he's defenseless, which is huge. We wait for 2 AP. And then I think at this stage, we probably use follow-up. Okay, that's 3 million. Okay, so he's at half health now. I think Verso's the only one who hasn't been revived already, so this is a problem.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Mael's gone. Okay, go again.
Look out.
The feint got me. The feint got me. Kind of missed how Simon fits in. There's a little bit of lore around him, but... we'll probably find out more once we get the expedition log that's next to him, which we'll only be able to pick up after we've beaten him. I think the main thing with Simon that we know so far is that he seems to have some sort of connection to Clair, and he was the one who defeated the Axon that was at Old Lumiere, because it has all of the gold swords and stuff around it. That clearly seems to be the case here as well. Didn't know there was actually an experimental button that you had to enable. You found it? Yeah, I still think it's kind of weird that that happens when there's preview builds for the purpose of having experimental features, but they seem to divide it up into different toggles and things from what I've seen. There was something I wanted to do with Mael, aside from just give her Cheetah. I can't think of what it was now. Maybe it was just give her Cheetah. There's a couple other things we can do to improve Mael's damage overall, but I think, yeah. Cheetah is just such an expensive Pictos that it's difficult to know how to manage that. Yeah, Gustav Hare on Verso, yeah, we found that. I found that on my expert mode playthrough, and I only got it in this playthrough after we had been to Lumiere, I think. Okay, didn't do the best job countering that, but never mind.
Lucky. Look out.
The other thing we didn't do in that last phase is get a ton of counters, so I'm hoping that I can parry some stuff this time around. Go again, Verso.
Ready.
Wait a minute. Don't have enough for damage. Never mind. Gradient attack.
You're outmatched.
That would be a lot of damage on any other enemy.
Cut him down.
Yeah, the fact that he's not the end boss if he's the toughest confuses me. It's kind of like how Melania is the toughest boss of Elden Ring.
It's locked on you.
I really wish Verso kept his rank increase from the last round. No worries, though. We'll start with all set this time. This time I think I'll use guard downs first. There we go. That's the stuff. 1.6 million, already at B rank. We can probably Fortune's Fury on Verso.
Show me what you can do.
I wouldn't have enough AP to do the full combo there anyway, so... Okay, didn't quite get the timing right on the parries. I know how to parry that one, it's just difficult. Mael. I think doesn't have anything that helps that much if you're in offensive stance, so... Yeah, I think maybe we'll do this just to go stanceless. It's not going to do as much damage as it would in Virtuos, but it's still damage.
Maximum damage.
This at least gets Verso to S rank, which is very helpful for it to do.
Maximum damage.
This will probably be the AoE combo. Oh, I guess not. First time CL resurrects. Amazing. We last chance. Then CL gets to do nothing because she doesn't have enough AP. Dang it. Okay, I guess we could gradient attack. That might help.
Here we go.
I mean, theoretically, this is the best move. Yeah, okay, good. Want to split up his attacks if possible. Still never parried that one. That's next on my list of things I want to do, is parry that attack. Can Verso get a turn? No, he can't, unfortunately, so CL is gone. This isn't the run, but at least we get more parry practice. I can parry that one pretty well. I just used the timing on that second hit.
Let's have some fun. Don't die next time.
Ready to parry.
Mael's gone. Verso is next.
Just try it.
Alright. Didn't quite get the setup we needed there, and I still need a bit more parry practice, but back from a short piano break seems appropriate for this game. It's going about as well as it went before, but we are holding on here. Oh, I think I know what I wanted to do with Mael. It was remove anything that increases her AP, because we can get everything back with last chance anyway. And maybe we can earn enough from that to swap that out for Cheetah, because then she can just do it to get in Virtuoso stance and regain all her AP. And just do that every turn. Funnily enough, I think that's the combo I have the hardest time parrying, purely because I don't see it in that form as often as I see the other one. Let's put Fortune's Fury on Verso.
Show me what you can do.
You're outmatched.
Mael has done enough damage that Verso should kill him this turn. Or with his second of two.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Just give Eskia a try, yeah. Phase 2 version of that is ironically easier to parry. I think I'm just more used to the timing of it.
Parry it!
Dang it.
Welcome back.
Okay, thank you, CL. We'll all set
That's lucky.
because everybody gets powerful from that. Which includes my L. I think he gets a second attack before any of us can revive CL, so... Oh wait, Miles there, good.
You saved me.
Verso. No, that's my bad. I know what I did wrong.
I'm not your number yet.
Incoming. Cut him down.
At least we get to revive CL without her getting exiled. And get as many shots as we could have, theoretically.
You saved me. The dance begins.
This isn't the run anyway. I also want to see if Mael has marking shots, because being able to mark him before doing this would mean a little extra damage as well. Saw a post somewhere about how broken Verso can one be. He just one-shots him at one stage of the video. Yeah.
Full deck.
I think we're just going to reload our previous save. Save a little bit of time of us having to revive. It's time, I see. Yes, it is time. It's that time again.
Get ready.
Yeah, I goofed the jump there. I thought the jump was happening way sooner than it
Not
did.
leaving you behind.
Never mind. Let's guard
Their
down.
defenses are down.
And let's have Mael have another go.
Time to hit big.
Stental in offensive is not great, but it's got defenseless added to it, so reasonable. Still not 200% damage, but there you go.
It's locked on you.
CL gets to revive Mael.
Well, thanks. Last chance.
Verso gets to build meter. If I do follow up here, he dies, right? Yeah. Nice. Not the best phase 1, but I'll take it. Phase 2 is a whole separate battle, basically.
Just try it.
There we go. That's how we open phase 2.
Ready? On guard. Fire.
Okay, 4 million's not bad.
Oh well.
Not a full parry, but I'll take it. He lived. It was worth it. Let's give Fortune's Fury to Verso and hope that we don't die.
Ready.
Nice. Good job, Mael.
Last chance.
My turn.
Verso's turn. I think guard down with Mael might have been a better move there, but it's kind of okay. He gets defenseless from Verso's base attack anyway, but he only gets it for 1 turn, so we've got to make this turn count. I think that's it. Nice. 5 million. Very good. Well, I think that's our first full revive, so...
I'm back.
Very nice. Okay, Mael guard down.
Well, well.
CL gets to intervention. And gets to Fortune's Fury on Verso.
My turn.
Okay, building back up to S rank did not get us a ton of damage there, but
Let's
it's
carve a path.
fine. Especially since this gets us a lot of damage, I think. Pretty good.
Careful now.
And that gets us a lot of damage too. Oh yes. Okay, Mael. I think we Virtuose Strike just to get her in Virtuose stance. And then we probably Stendhal now. Pretty big, pretty big.
I'm waiting.
Okay, this is huge. We definitely break with Verso this turn.
Deck.
I can't put Fortune's Fury on him unless I survive another attack, so I think we just go straight at intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Cut him down.
So Verso's base attack breaks, so it means we at least get the other characters another turn. If Verso doesn't straight up kill this time, which I don't think he will, but...
Let's carve a path.
Alright, he breaks. Alright, that's pretty big. We get a gradient attack here, so we could keep him marked with that for Mael's next turn, but I don't know if Mael is going to get to do much. We could have had her Virtuose Strike, but still. We don't have any gradient charges. I think we last chance. And see if CL gets to live.
It's locked on you.
What? You have to send in the reserve team at that point? No. Oh my god, come on. Oh, that's so annoying.
That's more like it.
I knew there was something coming up later, dude. I knew it.
Ready to evade.
Luna, it's all you.
Ready to evade.
Oh, and he adds another sword as well. That's ridiculous. No way. We have to take him out before that. We have to. That's wild. I did not expect to have to use the reserve team. That's hilarious. Honestly, that makes me want to change up Team 1 and leave somebody in reserve, but I don't know who. Like, it'd have to be Mael if it's anyone, but Mael does so much damage in Phase 1. No, we got to take him out in Phase 1. We got to be really tactical about how we break, then. Lead with the B team or skip that phase altogether? Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Just try it.
Honestly, if I'm good with counters, if I manage to counter everything that he throws at me before that, I could probably manage it. Is that just a HP threshold, though? It's not like after the first time you break him, it's just like... he just does that regardless. Below about 30%? Okay, I'll look out for that then. Just gonna skip this turn because Versa's gonna take him out anyway. So basically, after about 2/3 health, we just have to take him out within a single turn. Or leave little enough that Monoko and Lune can clean up. Doesn't bode well. The problem is that's now Mael in stanceless, which means guard down still works, but...
Time to strike.
we can do this. I goofed. And now we have to revive Verso or he gets erased anyway.
Mael.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be a trend, I think.
Ready to strike. My turn.
Like I always say when it comes to these things, if Verso could just keep shooting theoretically forever, then he could win. Yeah, I think we just last chance anyway. Feels like a bit of a waste, but I don't know how much else I can do there.
Look out.
I'm just off my game at this point. That third phase shook me.
Did I die again?
More practice. I think Stendhal is huge here because he's marked, but it's not going to do anything. CL's going to be erased anyway. Yeah, 5 million is nice, but not game-breaking. We go again.
Okay. Okay.
Nobody expects Simon 2.5, yeah. I think, honestly, if I'm good at parrying any of the stuff in 2.5 phase, then Minoko and Lune could be okay, but like they're really not set up for this. I also don't know if he continues to like sap your health at a certain point. So, we want... Mael has rewarding mark, she doesn't have marking shots. We definitely want Survivor. Tainted is good, the 1 is nice. Yeah, see, I think Energizing Break makes no sense because if we have marking shots instead, we get something back from rewarding mark, but we also don't necessarily need that. Marking shots is good because it means she can set up to do a really massive hit. Augmented attack makes no sense because she's not base attacking at all. Augmented first strike is nice because her first hit is always going to be pretty big. We could also get stuff like charging critical or charging mark, because gradient attacks have been really helpful. And augmented aim has some synergy with the mark shots thing. So maybe we can do a little bit more with that. Our critical rate is through the roof anyway because we have so many equipped Pictos. But I think maybe we move energizing attack to something else that's got good speed and critical rate. Honestly, energizing shots is a pretty good one just to equip. And that doesn't change our critical rate all that much. It changes the speed a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be a huge difference. We'll give it a try. Okay, best case scenario, because Mael gets a huge counter.
Time to strike. That's lucky. Yeah. Fiery.
That's big too.
Get ready.
Unfortunately, she's stanceless now, so she doesn't get to solo him. The Verso does.
To shine.
Nice. Let's go phase 2.
Parry.
It's way more generous with the sound effects there, I think. Yeah. Oh, because that moves my L up. That's nice.
Kyrie! Dodge!
Right now, it's just about dealing damage until he gets down to that lower health threshold.
Ready to parry.
Okay, I need to be aware of the
Oh, thanks.
increase in speed for that last one. Guard
The
down.
defenses are down. Wow.
CL gets to set up Verso. Although she doesn't have enough AP to use Fortune's Fury, which is kind of a shame.
Cut him down.
Pretty good.
Cut him down.
Really wish he was still marked, but never mind. We follow him. That's still huge damage.
Ready to parry.
Pretty big. Not as big as a Virtuose counter.
Careful now.
Dang it. Okay, that's Verso's first revive.
Time to hit big.
I think we maybe guard down
Their
again.
defenses are down.
And then we intervention Mayal. For last chance.
Last chance. Sierra, dodge!
Like a phoenix.
Okay. Once more with feeling. I wonder if maybe we wrangle it so we give Mayal cheater. Because I think that's going to work better than her having 2 turns. Than her not having 2 turns. Like, because she doesn't have a means to do that yet. So if we take off energizing turn, both the energizing starts, and honestly stuff like empowering last stand we don't really need. The breaking stuff is big. We'll take off augmented aim. And we'll take off empowering last stand and we'll give her cheater. Because that's taking off all the stuff that's going to get her AP, but then she gets AP from using last stand anyway. Or last chance, rather. Because having 2 turns for Mayal is going to allow us to set up some pretty big stuff. Especially since she still has marking shots, so there's a chance she can mark before something huge like Stendhal. Or if we get 3 gradient charges, Gommage. Which I think does more damage, if anything.
CL, incoming.
Doing.
Okay, right. That's all set. Just so we have a bit more damage for Mayal. So now we guard down and we last chance.
I'm ready.
And doing last chance on the second turn means she's always in Virtuose to counterattack. Not that she gets the chance to this turn, but... CL gets to revive.
Like a phoenix.
Absolutely huge turn for Verso.
Let's have some fun.
Show me what you can do. The dance begins.
See how much damage we can get from this. 11 million. Okay, great. That's workable. We can do something with that.
Get ready.
Recovered well.
Doing in.
Okay, Mael's up now. We get to guard down, we get to last chance.
En garde.
Okay, good. That's a nice counter.
Let's play.
Okay, now we intervention Mael. And we Fortune's Fury Mael.
Finesse and grace.
This puts him into phase 2 pretty much immediately, I think. Oh, maybe not. Does this guy have like 33 million health? Is that how this works? Oh, she also gets to play immediately. Oh, yeah. Because of Cheetah. I remember.
Chance. Parry it.
Long combo, my nemesis. I have conquered you.
My turn. Ready to strike.
We really need to use follow-up with Verso when I hit 2 AP.
Verso, dodge.
Still don't have enough experience parrying that, but Verso and Mael get to revive. Oh, they all get to revive. I didn't realize. Amazing. We need this to get into Virtuose stance. Then we do this.
Fiery. Dodge. Let's play.
Then we all set again.
That's lucky.
Good.
Watch out, my help.
Dang it. Alright, Verso has to revive Mael then.
Maximum damage. Don't die next time.
Yes, Mael. Not the biggest combo she's ever done, but pretty good nonetheless. We can't do anything with 6 AP, so I think we just go for all set again.
That's lucky. Time to hit big.
And then we guard down and then we last
defenses
chance.
are down. Last chance.
Okay, great. Good. Because that gives CL the AP we need to really boost the other party members. Okay, I think this is how we do it. First of all, intervention verso.
Your turn to shine.
Do me in.
Secondly, Fortune's Fury verso.
My turn.
Doesn't get us a ton of first round.
Cut him down.
Okay, he's at break threshold now. I think we go for it. Oh, he's marked. That's big. And then this.
Get out of this canvas.
Oh, so close. Oh, the burn damage didn't take care of him. We have the other two left. But I don't know if they're fast enough to survive whatever's next. Yeah, their turns are miles away. Oh no. Oh, Lune's still alive, but yeah, her next turn is a long way away. We got really close that time, though. And now that has, like, 3 hits in it. See, if he opens with that, we're close to having a chance. Just need a little more. Yeah, honestly, if we had CL, Fortune's Fury, Mael for that, or if Mael didn't end up stanceless after Stendhal, we might have had a chance.
Not impressed.
Honestly, I think what we want to do is build 3 gradient charges, have Mael use Gommage from Virtuose stance, and then maybe Stendhal to clean up. Because I think Gommage leaves you in Virtuose stance.
That's lucky.
But we got very, very close there. Yeah, we guard down first,
Their defenses are down.
and then we last
Finesse
chance.
and grace. Last chance.
The strategy is developing in real
Right
time,
up.
but I think we're doing it. That's a big counter.
Your turn to shine. Here's your card.
Let's carve a path.
It will also help if I can carry a couple more things. I missed a couple there, but it's fine. It didn't matter. Long combo. Nice. Good set of parries to get Verso's rank up.
Full deck.
We all set.
That's lucky.
Mael gets to guard down and last chance.
Lost chance. Please survive.
Alright, we got to reset a little bit here, but we're not too bad.
Like a phoenix.
Which means Mael does basically the same thing again. But I guess if we Stendhal and then we last chance, at least we get more built up towards a gradient charge. And we did a lot of damage there, considering she was stanceless. Great.
Let's dance.
Yeah, we need to do this without him going into phase 3.
Let's play.
Alright. I think, honestly, we intervention Mael and we Fortune's Fury on her.
Show me what you can do.
Because Verso is up next anyway, and he isn't in S rank yet. So, we do this.
Fiery. Finesse and
Which is pretty big anyway, and then we Virtuose again.
Time to end this.
I think the main risk here is that he has 2 turns coming up, and I worry that one of these is going to take out the entire party, which means people get erased. Okay, at this point, because he's marked, we follow up. Huge damage. This should be okay. Nice, great counter.
let's dance.
All right.
Let's spill some ink.
This could be very, very good. I kind of want to not do any more damage to him right this second. Let's see how this goes. Good.
Maximum damage.
Okay, I think we can do this. I think this one is it. Provided that we live whatever he's got going on, but we break him here, so it doesn't matter. Look for 2 AP and go with it. Okay, this is it. This is absolutely huge.
Get out of this campus.
Go on. Yeah! Get out of this canvas! Oh. Feels good, baby, and we continue. Please tell me there's not a phase 3. I mean, we kind of met phase 3, didn't we? Right? Here, have this big sword. Oh, he is actually giving him the big sword. Take my Buster sword. Tell everyone I was Sephiroth. The wipe, as I call it, is basically phase 3. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that. Man to man. Verso was the hero of the entire game, I guess. Oh, sick. That was great. What a game. He has Gustav's hair now. Total Eclipse. I'm gonna give this sword to Gustav in New Game Plus. Simoso! Ah, my favorite Indian treat. Vitality, agility? Ooh, not quite the build we have right now. Ethereal sword which deals light damage on any damage dealt with skills. Can't die if at least rank A? Oh my god, dude, that's broken. That's stupid. Oh. 20% chance to apply burn on dealing light damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't die if rank A is... That's absurd. Considering my Verso build. Okay, we finally get the last log of the game.
Simon. More and more of my mind is fading away. I must put my words down on paper before I lose myself entirely. My beautiful Clair. What did she do to you? That paintress. She fooled me. She looked so much like you, and I believed her story. She granted me the power to fell the axons and enter the monolith. I realized too late that she had warped my mind. That she had in fact taken you away. Locked you somewhere I could never reach. And set me on a path to destroy your future. But then I met Aline, who showed me that I could save you. With her help, I descended to the bottom of the monolith, where Aline had sealed him away. The one who brings the Gamache. The one who threatens our very existence. But his powers are strong, and I'm finding it harder and harder to fight his influence over my mind. My mind is breaking. My final thoughts are only a few. I despair. But one day, our suffering will end, and we will find our way back to each other. In this life, or another.
And that is every journal in the game. As far as I'm aware, because some of them have, like, popped up that weren't, like, grayed out at the start of this, but... Oh, no, there it is. Follow the trail. Find all the journals from prior expeditions. The remains of Simon's Chroma. Do you wish to fight Simon again? No! At least not for a while. Oh my goodness. What a fight. What a fight. Well... I don't want to say one and done, but 1 hour and done, thankfully. That's ridiculous. Also, I had 50 Color of Lumina, which I think is maybe rewards from that fight. I kind of wish I had 50 Color of Lumina before that, but never mind. So, we're going to check out New Game Plus, because I don't think there's anything left for us to do. Like, looking at the achievements, I think there's, like, a record that we missed somewhere, and I don't know exactly where. Yeah, I have 53 of 55 achievements. The others are Reach Level 99, which I think you can do in New Game Plus, and Connoisseur, find all 33 music records, which I'll happily do on another playthrough, because I am planning on playing this again. Let's go straight from the Abyss into New Game Plus. In this mode, enemies and battles will be much harder, exclusive rewards and loot can also be unlocked. You keep your character progression and your inventory, but everything else will be lost. Side quest progression, quest items, and relationship levels will be reset. Would you like to continue? Yes. This process is irreversible. Your save will be gommaged to start a new game. We're starting New Game Plus. We're doing it. We'll check it out. We'll revisit the opening of this game. and I might play more of this, whether on stream or off stream. I'm on an expert mode playthrough right now, but I'm basically playing the same way. And I think what I would like to do, like I said, is either a solo character playthrough where we play as Gustav through to Verso and solo the game as Verso, or do a siblings playthrough with Verso and Mael. Which makes sense because Gustav is like her quote-unquote brother. So I kind of want to attempt that. Chaley, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed playing this game, and thank you so much for watching, everyone who's tuning into this and has tuned into the other streams. I'm going to briefly starting New Game Plus. Just going to update my stream title real fast, because I'm not fighting Simon anymore. Ah, Gustav. The game thinks it's a bad thing you existed. I've been thinking a lot about the endings since the last stream, and while I am thoroughly convinced that Verso's ending is the quote-unquote right one, it's like the right thing to do, I still don't like
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should
the
probably
fact
do
that
before
it
they wither
involves
and die.
like contradicting a lot of the earlier philosophy of the game and the right that these people inside
Sophie
the
would
canvas
approve.
have to exist.
Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
I assume in New Game Plus you keep the
Putting up
outfits and
3
stuff?
tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, we'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
So I have since learned that the guy who Gustav is modeled after is a guy who works for the developers. He works at Sandfall. His name is Leo.
Yeah.
And when you get to the Indigo Tree in Act 1,
Yeah.
as you're like getting the cutscene for the Avec fight, a guy
You
named
still
Leo
got a
is
flower
killed.
to
He
give.
looks a lot like Gustav.
Yes. Yes.
It's really quite funny.
Just,
You get your costumes and stuff? Amazing.
I'm not sure how to start.
I do
After
know about the
3 years
baguette
apart, what do I
weapon
say
now
to
as
her on
well.
the day of
I
a
looked that up
Gamache?
yesterday.
You're asking me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct.
And unfortunately, we won't be able to
Hey,
get hold of
Soph,
it because you can only get it in New Game Plus, and the method for it is really specific and involves you knowing about it at the beginning of the game. So we won't be able to get it this time around, but we might be able to get it if we start another New Game Plus cycle after that, right? Bring the pan, yeah. We can't do a full baguette playthrough, alas. Flower for Sophie. Take it. We can't open the menu yet, so I can't look at how many ridiculous swords Gustav has. CL, why are you here? Why is Lune here? Monoko.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
All right,
Are
keep
you
up, Gustav.
ready to see her again?
Yeah.
That's so bizarre that the
Been
full
ready.
party is here, though. That's ridiculous. I imagine if the prologue fights are more difficult, then having Monoko in the party might actually be helpful.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
We don't need to do
Can't
the battle
believe
tutorial
Sophie
this time, at
already
least.
turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Yeah, it is very confusing that we have the whole party. There's like a
She's
clone of
popular.
Mael here.
I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
Should we make it weird? Let's make it weird.
Imagine.
Hmm.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you need.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. And if...
All right.
Yes!
Yeah, so no battle tutorial this time. Just Gustav. Oh, he has all of Verso's Pictos. This should be interesting. Also, look at his gun. This is actually kind of cool. You get to see Gustav's versions, like the guns, the models for all of the swords that he never got to use because they're in Act 2 and 3. Yeah, sorry, Mael. Turns out I prepped. And you get a ton of XP from that as well.
You won.
Gustav is level 93.
Now, don't you feel better? All right. I saw her.
Yeah.
Oh, the plaza
See, this is what happens in the
lively.
Mael ending, is you get to replay
Why
the
people
game,
like to
unlike
celebrate the
Verso's ending,
homage is
where
still a mystery to me, but
everything
oh
gets
well.
destroyed.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand.
What is it exactly that keeps you from getting the
Sophie broke
baguette?
up
So,
long ago.
there is a
Clearly, you
a
never got over
boulangerie
that.
in town
Why'd you wait until today to say something?
which
Sophie,
Yeah.
I
sells you the baguettes, but you have to have the festival
bit late,
tokens
isn't it?
from the expedition festival after the gommage scene happens, and then you can't come back into town, so it's not possible for you to go back and get the baguettes the first time around. You have to keep as many festival tokens as you want baguettes. There are 5 party members, so 5 baguettes total, so you'd need to do New Game Plus to get the last 2. But you basically have to save any festival tokens that you want to spend on baguettes, and that means you don't get the Pictos that you upgrade at the Gestural Village, you don't get Gustav's man bun haircut, and you don't get the key that opens the Survivor's Journal in Lumiere. So yeah, you don't get any of that stuff. If you, I'm going to skip the cutscenes. We've seen this. I know it's sentimental and emotional, and hey, here's Sophie. But yeah, you don't get any of that stuff if...
I can't imagine what you're going through.
don't know if the items
I'm
and stuff
fine.
are still going to be here either.
I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine. Mostly.
Is
I'm not
there
fine.
still...
You will be.
There is chroma up here, so yeah, I presume all of the resources and stuff are in the same place then. So does that mean you can still build more Color of Lumina in New Game Plus? Because that'd be amazing.
You're as...
Cyril.
See,
So, what?
actually,
You don't.
help me again.
Sure.
I'm going to choose this one because this is the one I would never have picked my first time around.
Cyril really needs to take his job seriously.
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The pale sun.
A headline with a pen. Okay, you really...
It just
Don't
puts you back
forget-
into the
I
dialogue
would-
tree. I see. I see.
Thank you.
It's always take care of.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen Jennifer English's streams of this with Aliona Baranova, who's her girlfriend, Aliona voices a lot of the NPCs in this plaza, including the sculptor, I think the woman at the start who you talk about not having kids with, and these children over here, like the kids who are dressed as Gestrals. Like it's really quite funny.
We can use that.
That it's like, it's the same actor, but you never would know the first time through because the devs are amazing. Also, something I didn't notice the first time through visiting this area when you come back to Old Lumiere is you go through this square and Sophie's name is chiseled on the statue. And I'm like, this just adds more weight to the fact that the Verso ending is awful. Like it needs to be awful. Like I understand why it is the way it is, but it's still kind of hilarious. This is the restaurant fromagerie. Where is the? This is the hotel where you can hear people going at it. Where are the baguettes? Where we buy the baguettes? Because I know you can't right now, but I kind of want to see where I should be going on my New Game Plus next time. I don't think it's in this area. In my initial playthrough, even though I didn't I didn't necessarily think it right away, I had my suspicions about this character over here secretly being the paintress or something and like watching all of this happen. Because they're just kind of off on their own, surrounded by flowers, and nobody really like talks to them and stuff. It was kind of interesting. All of the speculation that occurs at the beginning of this game. Is this the trash can? Or is it the one that's further down? Yeah, it's one that's got like a light on the inside, I think. Because that's something I didn't do on my first playthrough either with the trash cans. So we can find Trash Can Man, who is another person voiced by Rich Keeble, I think.
Oh, Nuna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
It's this one. There it is.
Psst. Hey, you. You've been here for quite a while now. Can you leave? I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'll turn 33 today, can you believe my luck? Why would my parents choose the worst time? But I have a strategy. If I hide myself here, the paintress won't think of gommaging me. I've been hiding for 6 months now. So leave.
I love the fact that he's been hiding for 6 months. That's so funny.
Ow! What's that? It's hurting my arse. Maybe you can use it.
Thank goodness it's just a chroma catalyst. But yeah, like I find it hilarious that he's been hiding there for 6 months for something that's going to happen on one day, and that everyone knows when the day is. See, this is another restaurant. Where is the bread shop? Is it this Grand Cafe? Is it this one? I don't think it is. Did you check the trash can again when you return to Lumiere in Act 3? No, and I don't think it triggers unless you did the thing in Act 1, which I didn't, because I didn't know about the trash can guy before that.
The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too.
Chat, where is bread?
Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Where is my bread?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Mine fight.
Gustav, help!
Just Gustav then. Oh, and I have 1 health. I just realized I have 1 health. Oh no. It's fine. Gustav, there's a weird mime. Gustav breaks out the machine gun.
Thanks. Did that?
Yeah, we collect all of the side quest stuff again, so that means records too.
The paintress is going to punish...
I don't think we spoke to this guy either, who's like the fan of the paintress, who thinks the paintress is like a god who's here to punish us. You think hiding in there for half a year would gommage him a bit sooner than the real gommage? Well, maybe people are just throwing out like baguettes and stuff constantly, and he's maybe able to eat little bits and pieces, the scraps that people throw away. I think just not moving for that long would probably be worse. So it's not here. Where is it? Is it back in the plaza and I just skipped past it? Or is it in the opening area with, where you hang out with Sophie? Because there's this whole side street, right? This isn't like a cafe or anything. That's the area where the guy's mining the paint, or whatever it is. Oh, it's this, of course. Yeah, so you go to this, and I don't think it's letting me in because I don't have any festival tokens, but I believe if you have festival tokens, you can buy baguettes there. There are, it turns out. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's the rope. There are a lot of cremerie, boulangerie, fromagerie places in Lumiere. Surprising no one, really. I want to at least get into Act 1 to see whether it lets you have a full party, because I can't open the menu at all here, except to pause. We don't know the rules of staying alive in the canvas. There's no full damage. That's true, actually, yeah. Obviously, there are bits and pieces of, like, catalysts and Lumia and stuff that we can get here, but... we will mosey on.
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit. I've always loved the harbour.
2 statues of Verso. Head to Harbour. We're going to skip the cutscenes again. I know this is the emotional one, but we've seen it. You can go back to the first stream if you want to see it. This is how the speedrun of this happens. Gustav! Oh, yeah. And this is really surreal because it's all of the weapons but none of the abilities, right? That's the strange thing to me. I just want to see his designs for all of the weapons because, like, there's some of these we had. There are some that we definitely did not. We can give Gustav Simon's sword. It didn't show up for a second. That's how ridiculous it is. Big spanner. That's the one you get from Seren. Abyssaram is one of his. This is not the big axe. He never meets chevaliers. the giant knife is very funny. Contorso with the eyeballs. Some of these are going to look really underpowered just because they're not built for the same stats that I've used. That's one of his. Kultam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of the ones with the So on are not Gustav weapons. Obviously, Dually So is wild. That's like Verso's version of Abyssaram. And Gustav's skill tree is going to be still locked. Yeah, all 8 of his skills. Poor lad.
Let's at least check on Mael and my apprentices.
Let's do that.
Gustav, we got something for you.
For your field notes.
They'll definitely.
Oh, and
I shall.
And never.
I can do that.
I
promise.
Andrea,
I'll use.
I should check on Mael. She's probably alone, as usual.
So we want the festival token from this guy.
You want to...
Where's my luck?
After tomorrow?
That's to...
Who am I?
How many?
You're kidding.
Yeah.
67.
Brilliant.
What are you talking...
67.
Which was the...
Expedition 0.
Expeditions.
Correct. What is...
And
Abilities,
first answer
well
on
done.
the
No.
Lumina question.
You big...
All right.
Then we fight Mael, who once again we have to solo with Gustav. Wait a second. Oh, I guess Gustav wardrobe is separate, right? I was curious if he had any extra, like... He's got a Renoir outfit. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. This is Gustav now. I guess since this is New Game Plus, I can wear whatever outfits I want with these guys. So, sack up patats all round. I guess doing New Game Plus is also the only way to get the Clair outfit with everybody, right? Gestural hair for everyone! Everyone bald. Bald playthrough. Clair headband for Mael. Honestly, Dancer's Lune or Seren Lune is pretty cool. I think, honestly, the one that's better is the equivalent of this for Verso. I don't want to dress them the same way I have them in my my expert mode playthrough, which is they're a folk band. Honestly, I think the Clair hair works pretty well for Lune as well. Not the biggest fan of hair bands, but like, I think it's cool. Yeah, Minoko needs to be in Lumiere get-up. There they are. Civilian clothes for everybody.
I knew I'd find you.
Please.
Alright, Maya, let's go.
Look, I know we've been... The rest of us, you don't need to...
1 year.
I know you...
If anyone should.
So did...
No, I don't.
Emma
Lumia. Besides.
Right.
Sure.
Doubly lucky.
All right.
Old man.
You're. This time.
Absolutely, we rematch Mael. Get wrecked! Every time, dude. It's so ridiculous.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Congratulations. You beat a teenager. Take this token as your well.
Alright. And,
Our beloved...
Don't get.
My darling sister has arrived.
now we have 3
Kill me if
tokens,
I
so
don't
I
say
can get
goodbye.
baguettes next time. Gonna ignore the other 3.
Chief Count... What?
This is.
I've heard you...
You and I.
Should put that...
There are.
And now we get into
Just.
Me?
We're.
Spring Meadows? It's the first area.
Just suggest...
I do. Anyway.
Proceed to Emma's speech. That still took like 20 minutes to get through the early game. Scene on the beach is so interesting. When you beat in the game, you can see Verso in it. Yeah, I've heard. We need to maybe keep an eye on this. I don't know whereabouts to look for him, but... I also don't know if I'm covering him up if he's on like the left-hand side or something. Could you quit and get tokens over and over and then have the whole party? No, it doesn't work that way. You can't start a New Game Plus run from anywhere. You have to start it after the end of the game. Here's Painted Renoir. The Expedition red shirts, I know, yeah. I'm keeping an eye out for Verso, but there's a lot to look for here.
Get ready.
It's also a little bit grainy. Is he in that shot somewhere?
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from? Fall back!
Oh, that's Verso. Right, yeah. Now I see it. I always thought that something happened with that explosion, and that's him carrying Mael off. Yeah. I don't have context for that at the time, so I just assume he's another one of the expeditioners, but... Right, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
He's not following. Puta! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Really cool. These are also cutscenes you can skip, by the way. The the act markers. That's fun. Right. Gustav wakes up, except he has all these people with him. He's the only one covered in blood. Everyone else was fine, Gustav. Don't know what you're talking about. Can you only see him in New Game Plus, or is that you only really recognize it in the second playthrough? The latter, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, obviously you're so thrown by everything that's happening at the beginning that you just don't know what's going on anyway. He's in another little cutscene too? I expect so. I know he's in the scene where you first get taken to the manor, because he, like, appears in the foreground kind of blurry. But I clocked that the first time around. And yeah, Noko mentions him, Eske mentions him. Yeah, like a couple of NPCs do. So we have to fight solo as Gustav here. That's a lot of health now. Obviously, we're still pretty well set up, but that's a lot of health now. I can change my Pictos, though. Still only 1 HP, I know, yeah. Yeah, a bit silly. Man, having all the Pictos right at the beginning of the game, that's wild. That's so much. If it's going to keep forcing me into solo fights as Gustav as well, I might as well pick solo fighter. So all of our collectible progress is reset. And that includes... Oh, it doesn't include the records. Wait, I have a mushroom. So we could finally go to the Gestural Village and do that quest. We have the Manor Family Canvas. Blow this whole thing wide open. Interesting that it says you can sort them by level or by quantity. But there is no quantity listed anywhere. It's very strange. I wonder where the record is that we missed. Because evidently there is enough record of the records here that I could go and find it. And this is where it's like, here's how to check your progress and look at the expedition's objectives. Can try neat and fun strategies in that early game kind of way. Yeah, we can go and fight Chromatic Lancelier again. Bring this full circle. Maybe I can finally learn to parry the Portier guys. And look at all of the gestural writing and stuff. Well, this is going to be Gustav and Lune anyway, so... Oh wait, it's just Gustav, wait. Do I need to manually put them all back in my party? I think I may need to manually put them back in my party. Oh, we get upgrades. Interesting. Yeah, no, I do need to... Let's have Monoko here for no reason. I thought for a second it was just... change characters during exploration. Including the characters you haven't met yet. I did think it was gonna force me to do all of these fights the same way that they occur the first time around, but I guess not. I guess the only one that's mandatory for you to solo as Gustav is the Mime in Lumiere then, because you can't change your party at that point. Gustav with 92 skill points. I never used this with Gustav the first time around, but I'm pretty sure Verso has an identical skill, so... Alright, Gustav, just chill on those 70 skill points. I think it would be so cool if they gave Gustav a full skill tree in New Game Plus. I honestly think that would be the best thing ever. I can see why they don't, but I think it would be cool if they did. Amazing. What a fun game, dude. What an incredible game.
Perfect.
This is 2 more Lanceliers. But up here there's some more chroma.
Perfect.
So when it says there's new loot, does that just mean there's like upgraded
This will be
levels for all of the Pictos? It doesn't mean there's necessarily like new abilities, right? Oh, why are you staying up there?
Is that a house?
Interesting.
Looks abandoned.
Oh, and you're getting grandiose catalysts here instead of the
The
standard
indigo
ones.
tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Really wish you got more skills with New Game Plus. My only real gripe with the game, yeah.
Ow, wow.
Oh, wait, hang on. You can keep earning energy tints and stuff as well, so you could end up with, like, 100 healing items.
A bit of violence, yes.
So Bum Death Stranding 2 is probably going to take Game of the Year from it. I mean, I'm
An
sure
advantage.
it not getting Game of the Year, if it doesn't get Game of the Year,
Here we are.
is not going to distract from how good of a
Yeah.
game this is.
The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
I think Minoko has first strike, right? Or is maybe just the most agile character. So yeah. Gustav, one shot.
An advantage.
More color of Lumina, please. Yeah, I love the idea of having absolutely every Pictos on every character. But I also really want to start a solo character playthrough just so you can do that with a single new game file. You could put every possible Pictos.
Violence.
Let's swap Minoko out for Mael.
This one looks dangerous.
Yeah.
Mael in Virtuo stance with Cheetah and all of her endgame abilities. Oh, plus we also have like gradient
This
attacks
will
and stuff. It's a shame Gustav doesn't have any of those. How much damage did we do? 2 million. Cool. We have level 22 augmented attack Pictos up from level 2. Yeah, if they'd given Gustav some gradient attacks, I would actually really like that. That would have been kind of a
that will
sweet
help.
Easter egg. Nothing, was just guarding some chroma. Alright, let's end this in the most traditional Expedition 33 way. We're going to go and fight a mime. Yeah, thanks, Mael. Casual 2 million damage. Yeah. No, I want to play more of this. Possibly even on stream. If if we want to do like a solo character run or something, because we can do that faster. We can skip cutscenes, and the only obstacle then is going to be
Useful.
how difficult it is to complete fights with one character. It's going to involve a lot of parrying. The thing I think is funniest is that the weak points are really there at the beginning of the game, so you can do massive damage to something because it does a percentage of their health.
Great.
And once you get above a certain level in terms of attack power and everything, you do less damage hitting their weak point than you do just hitting them. Because the weak point does like 25% of their health and you're doing like 50. What does the mime give you, if not costumes? I assume just XP. Protect yourself all you want, it will not save you from 1 HP, my Al. Dang. Or machine gun Gustav. Oh, we do get Baguette outfit again. We just get a notification for it like it's new. Imagine if we got Baguette. This time there's 2 baguettes on the back and not just 1. Alright, friends, I think that is where we will leave Expedition 33. For now. I still don't think we're done. A second playthrough would also reveal a lot of really fun stuff, and I wouldn't skip all of the cutscenes like I am doing just for a quick look at New Game Plus. But, man, what a fantastic game. We've almost 100%ed it on Steam. I just need to get these characters to level 99, so we could continue New Game Plus to do that. But I also think it would be fantastic to play a little more of this in a different context. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to wrap up here and raid somebody. The folk band is going to sit here doing their thing. Hang on. There we go. There's my mouse. Game loves to steal your mouse. Your mice. The Mises. So, tomorrow we'll be streaming something else. I'm not certain if we'll be doing more of this or we'll do more of Elden Ring Night Rain or Elden Ring Classic. Speaking of which, actually, let's go and raid About Oliver. About Oliver is doing a first-time playthrough of Minecraft, but right now is also playing a first-time playthrough of Elden Ring. So we'll go say hi. You can use your Pixel Hype emotes in the hashtag Pixel Raids. Looks like a mature audience's stream, but also a mature audience's game. So, yeah, we'll see. For now, that's where I'm going to leave you for today. I'm going to quickly do that so I can get my mouse back from the game. Yeah, go say hi to About Oliver for me and enjoy some Elden Ring. I'll be back tomorrow with a bit more stream for you. Until then, take care. Have a good one. Bye for now.